Hi, welcome to ITC Asia 2026. I have with me Vinay Surana, Regional Managing Director, Asia Pacific, Middle East and Africa, Allianz Partners. Vinay, thank you for being here. And I see you're a regular face at ITC Asia. Okay, so what makes a forum like ITC Asia important for senior insurance leaders in Asia right now?
Look, for me, when I think about ITC Asia as a forum, it is really an opportunity to bring the right mix of industry leaders, innovators, disruptors, all at one place. This is a think tank. This becomes a place where we can have an open dialogue, have good networking, but also sow the seeds for new things that are happening. At the same time, it's a great opportunity for industry to really understand what does the cutting edge technology is going, what's happening in various spaces. At the same time, for the startups, it's a great opportunity to be in front of the industry leader, have that opportunity to present what they're working on. And what I've seen over the years, which has been a great evolution, is that it is no longer just a marketplace. It has become a place where people come to get some real insight and actually forge some good business partnerships out of it, and which is what is the real power of a platform like this.
Yeah, no, brilliant, very well said. So, what is the most consequential decision insurance leaders need to make in the next 12 to 18 months?
Look, we are going through a very uncertain time, right? As we all know, right? So, as a leader myself, the biggest challenge that I deal with every day is how do you balance the short-term priorities, which is managing inflation, managing volatility, soft market environment, geopolitical, instability, with the more long-term meta trends, climate change, investing in AI and technology, right? And that is the part that is probably the most important thing that as a leader we need to find the right balance in. While we cannot lose focus from the short-term priorities, at the same time we cannot lose sight on the long-term trends, and if we don't address them, we will be left behind, right? So that's the first thing. Second element is, as I said, we're going through a lot of turbulent times right now. It is very important to be able to really focus on your people, because often what happens is in the time of change, you tend to really focus on numeric KPIs, but what we often tend to maybe slightly overlook is what is that is enabling this business. It's our people. So how do you really focus on helping your people, your colleagues, really also deal with this rate of change, prepare them for the future that is coming, right? And really make sure that they feel secured about their future, because if they are secure, they're engaged, then your customer is happy, and if your customer is happy, your business is also secure.
Yeah, very well said. What capabilities does today's insurance leaders need that were not critical 5 years ago to deliver profitable growth?
I think, and I would not be the first person, I'm sure everybody you interview will use the two letters, which is AI. I think in last 12 months, I would say last 12 to 24 months, we have seen a real acceleration of AI. AI is no longer a use case. It is core part of our business value chain. So I think as an insurance leader, one of the key things that we need to really be very clear about is how do you really understand and adapt to this change? So that AI literacy, if I may use that term, is no longer for your teams. It is a must-have for you as a leader. I myself, I use Cloud Code every day. I'm using Cloud Code to create my own agents, right? So this is not something I leave it to my team. I really need to understand that AI and how AI is evolving, and be the child, as I always say, find the curiosity in yourself, right? And become that curious child that you were when you were growing up, to try new things. And for me, that the AI and the data space is very, very interesting. So really getting AI literacy and data skill is probably the number one priority. The second is more human element, which is how do you really deal with the ambiguity? In the time of uncertainty that we are living through, right, and a lot of change that is happening, ability to deal with ambiguity is a very important skill that the leaders need to have, right? And I think that has become even more important in last 12, 18 months than what it was probably. I think through COVID we have seen, right, a lot of one thing after another is coming our way, and changes are coming really fast and furious. So how do you deal with the ambiguity, and how do you lead your teams through that ambiguity is very important. Third is resilience. Change brings uncertainty. So I think about resilience as your personal resilience, but also team resilience. As a leader, your teams look up to you at the time of uncertainty, and you should have the ability to really use your personal resilience to be able to build resilience in your teams. And last but not least, which is not a new skill, but it is something that is evergreen, is communication. You need to communicate, communicate, communicate. And especially in the time of change, I would say over communication is better than under communication, because again, people are looking for direction, people are looking for guidance, and it is not only your stakeholders inside, but it's also the external stakeholders. Market is looking for guidance, your customers are looking for guidance, your agents are looking for guidance, and so are your employees. So as a leader, one of the key skills you need to really focus on is honing your communication and making it even more effective and impactful.
Well, thank you so much, Vinay. That was definitely very insightful. Thank you very, very much. And hopefully you enjoy the next 2 days of the event.
Thank you so much.
And we continue seeing you at ITC Asia.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you for your time. Thank you so much.